I honestly don't understand what Blake and Ryan are still doing at this point. They're out there trying to save face, but they're only wasting money and resources and drowning it even further.
Is that we don't get to use Ryan Reynolds' wild imagination because there's apparently footage.
They were once the couple everyone pointed to as the perfect example of Hollywood success. Ryan Reynolds, the witty charmer who could do no wrong, and Blake Lively, the effortlessly stylish star who seemed equally beloved. Lately, though, their once pristine image has taken a beating. Rumors and accusations have erupted around them, exposing cracks in the shiny veneer. Some people claim Reynolds made a damaging remark that stirred up serious legal trouble, while Lively's attempts to appear sympathetic have only pushed public opinion further away. Even longtime fans are scratching their heads, wondering how the pair went from near-universal admiration to a swirling storm of lawsuits, backstage panic, and social media backlash. It all centers on a single explosive accusation.
Here's how it works. Ryan Reynolds filed a motion to dismiss, basically saying, "Judge, I don't think I should be in this case. Now get over here. We think you should be in it. You called our client a predator, X, Y, and Z."
Apparently, Reynolds called Justin Baldoni, a rising star in Hollywood producing circles, a predator. In an industry where words can make or break a career, the impact of such a term is massive. Baldoni, known for his involvement in a blockbuster adaptation and as a face of the production company Wayfarer, didn't take the accusation lying down. Almost immediately, legal papers started flying, with Baldoni's side claiming this one word severely damaged his standing in the business. What began as a backstage rumor morphed into a full-scale lawsuit, sweeping both Reynolds and Lively into a legal maze that few foresaw. While the courts hashed out whether Reynolds should be lumped into the defamation claims, Hollywood insiders began sharing whispers that the actor's pristine reputation might not be so flawless after all.
Article in the Daily Mail, an exclusive today. Oh, forlorn Blake Lively breaks cover, far from Hollywood as insiders reveal new private battle, creeping regret over Justin Baldoni lawsuit.
The panic was palpable, both in public statements and in the hush legal maneuvering that followed. Sources at major talent agency WME, where the alleged predator comment was said to have been passed along, fell silent. According to rumors, no one wanted to risk stepping forward and admitting what was said behind closed doors. In an industry built on networking, loyalty can be currency, and speaking out against a powerful star with multi-million-dollar deals is almost guaranteed to sting. Meanwhile, Blake Lively found herself tangled in the same web.
Some of these people, all of them, just want this to be over. At a certain point, when this lawsuit when they get so heavy and you're in so the weeds, there is a point where you do just want to just wave the white flag and both parties agree, we're done. We're going to move on, let each party do what they want to do.
The lawsuit, which focuses primarily on defamation, attached her name due to various claims that she participated in a campaign to tarnish Baldoni's image. To the outside world, it seemed bizarre. Lively was typically praised for her relatable social media presence and willingness to share down-to-earth insights about motherhood. Now, ironically, she's under fire for staging moments that feel anything but genuine.
Lively, she's really struggling here. She's really, really struggling in these two frames when everyone else is laughing around her, and clearly she is too.
Her biggest misstep so far might be the infamous sad horse show incident, where she attended her daughter's equestrian event looking distressed. Media outlets tried to paint her as stressed and downtrodden, but the optics of a luxury horse show clashed badly with the theme of a struggling mom.
So, she's really struggling. The relatable Blake Lively is so forlorn and struggling at a horse farm.
Comment sections erupted in laughter and cynicism, claiming it was a staged photo op to elicit sympathy from fans. This backlash grew even stronger when tabloids like the Daily Mail ran stories emphasizing Lively's supposed emotional turmoil. Rather than garner pity, the articles triggered mockery. Observers on social media pointed out that if she truly wanted privacy during a difficult time, a high-profile horse competition was an odd choice for a heart-to-heart with the public. The more these stories framed her as a victim, the more the narrative flipped. It started looking like a carefully orchestrated campaign, rather than a sincere glimpse into a troubled moment. Online forums, from Reddit threads to celebrity gossip sites, buzzed with people asking the same question: Did Blake Lively truly want to fly under the radar, or was this all strategic posturing? As for Reynolds, once hailed as the unshakable good guy of Hollywood, he's now locked in a scramble to protect his brand. He's filed motions to dismiss and argued that calling Baldoni a predator might not necessarily be defamatory. Court documents revealed the bizarre defense that he never said S predator, just predator, as if the difference were obvious to everyone. Legal experts pounced on this logic, pointing out that in an industry rocked by the Harvey Weinstein saga, that single word carries enormous weight. Whether S was stated or not, public perception leans heavily towards serious misconduct whenever the P word is thrown around. If the judge refuses to dismiss the claims against Reynolds, depositions loom, a phase that could prove disastrous for his image. WME agents, who allegedly heard his words firsthand, might be forced to testify under oath. In that scenario, there's little room for vague deflections or memory lapses. Perjury is no small matter, and the phrase "I don't recall" can only go so far before eyebrows start raising. If anyone directly confirms that Reynolds meant to harm Baldoni's reputation, his entire defense could crumble. For a star with multiple business ventures, including stakes in gin and telecom companies, a destroyed reputation could mean the end of countless profitable partnerships. Public sentiment, once gleaming for both Ryan and Blake, has been rapidly shifting. Online, fans have begun to question whether they ever really knew these celebrities. The dryness of legal language combined with the so-called sad horse show fiasco made it difficult for audiences to maintain loyalty. While the couple still has plenty of supporters, cracks in their facade are becoming impossible to ignore. Engagement rates on social media have reportedly dipped, suggesting that even casual admirers are growing tired of the spin. The more Reynolds and Lively try to smooth things over, the more forced their efforts appear. At the heart of it all is the simple truth that nobody in Hollywood wants to look like a bully. Reynolds' alleged attempt to label Baldoni in a negative way, combined with Lively's apparently choreographed sympathy grabs, has led many to brand them as anything but genuine. Even some members of the press, who typically adore covering a handsome, family-friendly star couple, seem to be raising eyebrows now. The dynamic duo everyone thought they knew is stumbling under the weight of scandal, and whether it's due to poor legal advice, inflated egos, or sheer panic, the slip is visible from a mile away. So what happens next? With depositions looming and public goodwill evaporating, the path to redemption gets narrower by the day. Some speculate the couple will try to settle quickly, hoping the drama fades before it permanently scars their reputations.
Justin were willing, and if the rest of that team were willing, she should be figuring out whatever she can do to just shake hands and move on.
Others believe they'll double down on denial, crossing their fingers that the courts will see their side and fans will forgive a misunderstanding. But in an industry where perception is everything, and a single word can pull the trigger on a career meltdown, Ryan and Blake may be standing on far shakier ground than they ever realized.
Oh, she now feels like her entire life has been turned upside down. Yeah, and it's your fault. You could have just moved on with your life and not sued Justin. You could have celebrated the win of that movie and just let it be an awkward moment in your time and later move on and figure out a way to actually help your PR.
Whether they find a graceful exit or tumble further down this rabbit hole is anyone's guess. But one thing is clear. The sheen of Hollywood's golden couple has worn off, and the glare of real-world consequences has never looked so harsh.